Welcome back to the channel by request, Immortal Technique. When I first started, I took certain bars and I was like, I don't do this, I don't know that, I want to push back. The bars that I don't feel specifically apply to me, let go. The rest, take a look at. I did just listen to a couple side pieces, some clips. Mortal Technique talking about when he was in the joint, some dude missing half his face. And now it's much more unfortunate and crazy. No, it made sense. It made sense. But even to that level, I didn't quite understand because, I thought about it today. 69, 70, 71, 72. All the young men who would have influenced me poorly were over in Vietnam dying. And then the 3M, well, like I said, was as progressive as it got. It was like I was unfortunately raised in a bubble. I don't exist in the bubble, from being locked up to, more felonies I want to shake a stick at, and waking up in places I never want to remember being to. That bubble's been bursted a long time ago. Let's see what kind of dance with the devil we've got here. Just hopefully you didn't make a deal first. Some nice music on he uses in the backgrounds.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurity.
Yeah, see, then from the context of the bars kind of thing, what can I say? The human nature, well, that crosses all boundaries. That's the thing. Being a stand-up convict or that was choices I had to make in my life. I'm a fuck-up? Yeah, what kind of convict you be? Solid. Shank the biggest motherfucker in the joint? I don't know. But certainly not be a punk bitch. And you don't roll on people. Now, that's different. I'm going after the corporation Family Dollar very soon, writing a very, very strong letter to the, Attorney General. Because, see, the power a corporation wields is so much more than an ignorant criminal or one flawed human with a bad upbringing. The corporation pretends to be my equal human status, but then thinks I'm supposed to look the other way as it puts meth addicts behind the counter and tries to bait and switch you at the register. So there, I'm gladly like, I turned state's evidence for $1.50. Selling out my bro on something real, that's a whole different fucking story, isn't it? So I'm just saying at the level, here, this channel don't listen to this genre of music. So all the old folks who listen to fucking, not that they don't need to be shook the fuck up, but that's not really what they were looking for this morning. So when they stumble across this, it's like, but the ideas do cross the aisle, even if the language is a little harder to listen to than my core subscriber would listen to.
Think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
If we take away money, how are people gonna trade with each other though? Like, I mean, I just think like weed smoke. I mean, I'm gonna have to trade something with somebody. Not everybody's gonna be a farmer. Not everybody got a green thumb. And it's too bad, but we're not. We hate each other. Humanity hates each other so much that they can't even think about giving their neighbor a dime bag. Here, smoke this up. It's good for you. They're like, fuck you, I hate you. I just want to get you high.
Even to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga.
9-year bit. Multiple felonies. It turns out you don't tie people up in their home. They charge you with kidnapping too.
Doing life if he had another chance, but then again there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block, but that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock.
Yeah, see, and then here's the thing, the narrative ain't any different. So it turns out mine's a meth head piece of shit, window peeping garbage human who can't pull itself out of its own filth, but could get high all day, has enough fucking energy to hustle up enough something to get high, but can't see the forest for the fucking trees, and just living in squalor and filth. Now, I'm pretty sure that idea transfers cultural and city-state to city to country. It's here's the difference. I'm just, because I know I'm just anti-capitalism, and I'm your technocratic overlords are going to get central bank digital currencies, and you're all going to live on fucking social credit scores, and your very breath is going to be your goddamn currency, okay? Sorry. If the planet's got one system that appears to be winning, it's that, right? So all of our decay and our killing each other, and we can't actually get our shit together, reflections and all the music we've ever listened to has just been distraction to keep us in our fucking place. I gotta get a smoke. Well, I will say, this guy does make me think more about anything than anybody else. Yeah, I mean, with everything gonna go off on this one, this is gonna check every box.
Overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to.
And then the dream of riches and the goal of success. Now, this channel is trying to take more of a Mark Passio natural law look at that, and that most energy derived and focused towards self creates a negative karmic output. You can't really, if our main goal in life is to put ourselves on the pedophile's top pyramid scheme secret, I don't know. Don't sign the contract. Don't go back in the party room. For me, don't go to the mask party. All right, I don't give a fuck what side of the fence someone's on. It appears there's a secret group that will fuck you up the ass, film it, and exploit you for the rest of your life for it. And we can't dig ourselves out of the fucking mud and stop killing each other while secret groups anally rape our artists and then fucking hold that shit above them? Fuck. We do got our priorities fucked up. I know that. I know that if you're not working against the fucking the goddamn honeypot system and all that bullshit from this the new shit with the rap all the way to the Epstein Island to Pizzagate's fucking real, motherfuckers, then I don't know what to tell you. I've known it. I knew it the first fucking time. Back in the day when they downplayed the satanic panic, but what is it? I can't think of the name of the case. And that's where they were pipelining the fucking kids from the orphanage to the politicians, the Franklin conspiracy. I think that's it. And then the Finders, when they got busted, and then, oh no, it's not real. Even though every one of us under 40 been living in a fucking world controlled by people that literally think it's okay to pimp out kids to each other for exploitation and control. And motherfuckers complaining about race and drugs. No, not this. This is good and inspiring. But our enemies are not each other, ever. The fucking sick fucks who hold the contracts.
To be major like the cutthroats and the thugs, but when he tried to step to him, niggas showed.
In fact, how old is this? How the fuck would all of this go if fentanyl and all that other shit? Oh, this is almost 20 years old. Hadn't even happened yet. Minor league shit. How would the lyrical content differ if now the same group is also willfully... I did scumbags in my backyard too, so let's just make that clear. How would it change if the psychopaths of these stories had everything else they have now? It's fucking insane.
Them no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block.
There you go. That's interesting, because it seems like my opinions really they fit in there. We come from different spots, but it's the same. Fuck, there's people who are products of the system, and that's bullshit. Because for every argument you want to make about fucking this, that, and the other, there are so many people on every corner and edge in every country, every planet, every city, every place that wield power that no one group controls power. Regional warlords everywhere. Facts. Now, the show's about opinions, but facts. Regional fucking warlords everywhere. You pretend you have the illusion of some rules. Let your rules break down and see how fast the strong men with guns come out to stop it. They might look like that album cover and be covered in uniforms. Literally poles of ice, soulless and cold, only there to only to follow orders and do as told. But then from the uniform wearing order follower to the street thug to the good old boy getting ready to start a bonfire. The fuck is the difference? Those are psychopaths. They never have represented the majority of individuals. They never represent the sum of the whole. The moment we want to manifest something much better than this, we can. And I gotta believe that's what I'm hearing in these bars.
The wicked that knew in advance dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens.
That's got to be a reference to fucking psychopathy, to the crazy, to the fucks who doesn't matter. They'd rather have the contract than their anal virginity.
You rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking, and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken, and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he
I didn't mean to have that pop up. Oh, this is the end of what was that one movie? That role reversal, but this is such a strong technique. I've said this a bunch of times on the channel. Youngest convict in the joint when I was there. I got a chance to talk to him, and I asked him why he did what he did. He says, "I just wanted the shoes." It's only a small portion, but I mean, I talked to a human being that thought it was easier to kill than, go buy a fucking pair of sneakers. Up until you realize you just fucking raped your mama. Oh, God. Oh, fucking A. I went down the most horrible movies. I made a Cannibal Holocaust reference today alone. They brought that director up on charges. So I've seen some fucked up films. This exact thing has been done in a super horrible film once, and I won't say which one. It's at the bottom of the iceberg, not the top, man. It ain't Human Centipede. It's horrific. And fucking strong storytelling. Just I hope someone heard that and it just hit them like a ton of bricks, especially someone who might have been on a path. And like I said, listening to the bars, it ain't the good old boys in the meth trailer probably checking out this. It could be, for all I fucking know. But the messaging, no matter how it's put, is incredibly powerful.
stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing. Cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold.
That's weird. So I'm gonna, fuck it, I'll put it out there because it's gonna go a long time. There's debate on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it's obviously the extreme belief systems going back and forth. And what if this graven image of Jesus, what if this totem, what if this icon, what if this statue was real, not this one? And I'm like, why the fuck do you think that these ideas need to ever be captured? And the ideas are for your soul. The painting is for an elitist who wants to control you. Doesn't people understand that? That your energy is literally the same as everybody else's. It's just your fucking facade that's different. Well, my fucking car is cooler than yours, so I'm better than you. We both just have cars. What the fuck is wrong with people? Just saying.
But only the devil responded because God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold.
He's right here. He's in you. You just have to find the relationship and then drive out the darkness. A darkness leads you to doing something horrific to your mom. Light don't make you hurt your mom. To create and nurture would never allow you to hurt your family. There's a love higher than what you get banging whores, I'll tell you that. What you feel for your side action when you're fucking her behind the dumpster is not love. That's some lustful I want STD shit. What you feel for your family, if it's real, is something at a higher vibration, a higher level. But we live in a world that can't separate fucking things no more. This guy could, that's for sure.
And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place.
Yeah, wait, what? Fuck.
The woman that had once given him birth and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true. Cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go.
Fuck. I am not fucking praising the ideas in this narrative. I am praising storytelling so powerful it drives away the listener or affects them. Now, that entire, some of the language, some of the imagery on the album, does it drive away the squares? I know that. I listen to shit jokes on South Park. And the deeper plot has nothing to do with the substandard humor to drive away normies. Sometimes you got to drive away normies because they're not fucking able to have a conversation that goes beyond their simple, narrow mind. I don't think I'm fucking right, but I think a lot of these ideas are so powerful, and then I come from a fucking ex-con background, so please, I don't want to hear shit. Heavy.
There with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never. Because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
There it is. I mean, why I've been bringing up Passio a lot. I've been bringing up imagery and iconography and messaging since the beginning of the channel. To my own demise, right? People are just like, man, can't you listen to the fucking song and tell us how cool that was? Because we want to put our artist up on the pedestal, and that's all you're here for. Become a priest in our temple. No. Because the cult of personality, that only serves one side of the equation. Popularity is definitely the devil's dominion. Okay. There's a 9 now. Okay, if it's not done, someone you'll have to tell me and I'll come back. I should check more.
Speak in churches, what you preach is...
Damn it. There is. That's a big break. Okay. Patience. Why didn't they take a fucking half hour to get this far? I think it's funny because I put the wolf there so they wouldn't. But I mean, a band I love does the same thing. You know, plays with ideas. I think the ideas that are actually getting played on are the ideas that equality and the top shouldn't exploit the bottom. I'm just not sure there's a track record of anybody doing that well. I think there's a track record of almost the entire system of power dancing with the devil the whole time they make their deals. And then they've went from beating us to death, killing us into the street, to pencil whipping us and fucking capturing us with end user agreements with the push of a button, stupid fucking people on their phones. That's my opinion. Love your phone. God forbid I'd fuck with that. God forbid I'd fuck with that cult.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers thought it was over, huh?
I did,
but it's not.
You had me 100%. Hook, line, and fucking sinker. I am one of those motherfuckers.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers thought it was over, huh?
Back, I gotta get another cigarette. We're still checking boxes the whole time. I'm pretty sure I referenced anal virginity. Yeah, and because we're over here on YouTube, I got to be good and check all the boxes, and we're looking at bigger subjects than third, fourth, and fifth graders, because then the subject of that subject would be totally acceptable. But I am that angry, so I'll make that joke. Because God forbid you start talking about some crazy shit in context of the control of the world. No, let's put that into the second and third graders class instead. Let's get them programmed to fucking be good little sheeple too. Do whatever will divide us farther. Okay, now that I'm vented, let's see what the second part is.
It's not. You didn't count on a fallen angel getting back into the grace of God. Oh, y'all motherfuckers thought it was over, huh? But it's not. You didn't count on a fallen angel getting back into the grace of God and coming after you. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Your producers ain't shit. Your fucking A&R ain't shit. I'll fucking wipe my ass with your demo deal. Yo, Diabolic, take this motherfucker's head off!
Go ahead and grip blocks. I'll snap your trigger finger in 6 spots. You'll have to lip lock with hypodermic needles to lick shots. I watch you topple flat. Put away your writtens and holler back. Can't freestyle, you're screwed off the top like bottle caps. Beneath the surface, I'm overheating your receiver circuits by unleashing deeper verses than priests speak in churches. What you preach is worthless. Your worship defeat the purpose, like President Bush taking bullets for the Secret Service. Beyond what y'all fathom, I shit on cats and jaw tap them. Show no compassion like having a straight-faced orgasm. Tour jack 'em, have his half a 10, bitch suck my friend's dick. In the meantime, you could French kiss this clenched fist. Diabolic, a one-man brigade spreading cancer plague. Fist fucking a pussy's face, holding a hand grenade. So if I catch you bluffing, faggot, you're less than nothing. I just had to get that stress off my chest like breast reduction.
You motherfuckers are nothing, you cannot harm me. I'll resurrect every aborted baby and start an army. Storm the planet hunting you down, cause I'm on.
It's super problematic to arm every side of the revolution. The more you try to get your underground army armed, the more everybody, fuck, what was the point going to be? It's about abortion. It really is. Yeah, no, it's the whole, I'm so tired of, it was current events. It's, we're gonna arm the resistance. So you're gonna get a chance to overthrow the bad guys. Fuck, it sounds like I would like that. But you're not gonna be able to create a system where, everybody you want to win is the only people holding the arms. And you create a whole lot of bloodshed and death. When the resurrected army just referenced there is, I think, the number one killer that there is. Problematic as it is, like that one word used there. Ooh, all kinds of things the algorithm hates. It loves that abortion and hates that F word. Weird. Sorry, that was all really fucked up. In my head, I had a quick way of saying it, but I bombed. I got to see what that is in case it's work. Sorry about that, but my honey, she's taken the longest trip away from home, like, in a long time. I travel down to Florida and back twice a year. So I'm kind of monitoring that, because it turns out that if you want to know where my attention goes, my focus is on her right now. This is also really doing a number on me. Holy shit. And then I'm sorry about the long-winded point. I pro-life. Pro-life. If you're going to arm armies, it's going to be troublesome, because the other side is probably, hey, it turns out the same people who create the arms get a huge erection over selling them to both sides. And I believe that's historically accurate. I believe the merchants of death don't give a fuck who gets the lead poisoning, as long as you're all giving each other lead poisoning. How about we stop the death in the womb first? And then create an army of educated, self-thinking, capable, creative, nurturing. Holy shit. What if we every child that supposedly has to be thrown away can't go to a system that can give it the best. If we can fucking make one-sided AI, why can't we write some Dr. Spock-esque, nurturing, caring, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, Lord, the fucking values that are simple. Nurture, care, creation, no destruction, consumption, materialism. That'd be a good use of all the wasted life this universe sacrifices to its Malachian gods.
Navy and start an army, storm the planet hunting you down. Cause I'm on a mission to split your body into a billion one-celled organisms. Immortal technique could destroy your religion, you stupid bitch. You're faker than blue-eyed crackers nailed to a crucifix. I'm about to blow up like NASA Challenger computer chips. Arsenic language transmitted revolutionarily. I'm like time itself, I'm gonna kill you inevitably. Chemically bomb you, fuck using a chrome piece. I'm Illmatic, you won't make it home like Jerome's niece. I'll sever your head diagonally for thinking of dissing me, and then use your dead body to write my name in calligraphy. This puppet democracy brainwashed your psychology, so you're nothing like diversity without equality. And your crew is full of more faggots than Greek mythology. Using numerology to count the people I sent to heaven produces more digits than 22 divided by 7. You like Kevin Spacey, your style is usually suspect. You never killed a cop, you not a motherfucking thug yet. Your mind is empty and spacious, like the part of the brain that appreciates culture and a racist. Face it, you're too basic, you never gonna make it. Like children walking through Antarctica butt naked.
Damn. No, that's a death sentence. Death sentence. Now, I literally have no clue who he seems like. He's dissing someone very specific there. But sounds like that rapper might have been, if it was a rapper or producer, whatever the fuck it was, might have been stepped in with some new age bullshit stuff. That's a load of crap too. Firm believer that the church is there to bind us. I openly admit that even though the trappings of materialism and symbolism and iconography are there, having a religious idol is a no-no. I don't put my faith in a symbol of my control system structure of belief system and what's greater than myself. I for sure realized long enough ago that whatever's greater than myself certainly doesn't look like this. That's the most arrogant fucking thought we've ever had. I'm more willing to believe the ancient one squid-headed monster beasts before everybody gets their version of God. Yeah, no, cosmic squid beasts long before it's this one group. No, it's your guy. Turns out your guy was God. The rest of us fucking idiots. No, squid beasts. For fucking sure. Something greater than us is not us. If I turn to the universe, I don't turn to a mirror. I gotta let the atheists have the corner on that one later.